down, up, down, up, down, up. Sigma being really indecisive.
Yeah.
How'll I betray? How'll I betray? I don't know.
This is a very long second.
Yeah.
Sigma just goes for a bathroom break in the middle of the second somehow.
Yeah, fine, look away. Hello everyone, my name is Chance Brunt and welcome back to Virtue's Last Reward. I'm joined once again by Tyler.
Hello.
This episode, like the last one, is re-recorded because we played through this the first time a while back and then I accidentally deleted all of that footage. So, I've now seen this before. Tyler, of course, has already seen the whole game, but I have seen now this bit. And next episode, we will be getting back to footage from the playthrough where I haven't seen anything before. That being said, I still don't know the whole storyline. We're only a little bit further into the game when we had to come back to re-record this. So last time, we met with everybody and we learned the rules of the A-B game for the first time. And now we are having to make a decision whether we're going to trust Alice or whether we're going to betray her. And obviously, I think we're going to ally with her, because that couldn't possibly go wrong, and is the logical choice, I think, in the grand scheme. And then we'll just have to see what she ended up deciding. Vote has been recorded. Please wait.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer.
What the hell were you thinking? Did you hear anything I said?
Yeah, I was, and yeah, I did. That's why I chose Ally. You told me that unless we were sure Alice would choose Ally, we had to vote Betray. That means that if we do know Alice is going to pick Ally, we can too.
So you're sure you know what she voted?
Yeah, I guarantee Alice chose Ally.
Yeah, so this
How do you know that?
So this re-recording is after we betrayed Alice, and so I guess that means we know some stuff.
Yeah, we've seen both alternatives of what happens if we press Ally and what happens if we press Betray.
Yeah.
I guess you could say, I just know.
Are you making fun of me?
Maybe.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! But Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
All right. Yeah, absolutely. This is not going to come back and bite us.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally. Let's get ready to rock! Ambidex game! Round 1! The results! If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
It's a lot of eyes.
Yep. 16, not including your own.
Nope, the board is glitched. It was Ally. Alright, so Kay and Clover betrayed Temyoji. So Temyoji is now down to 1, which puts him almost out of the game and puts them in a good position. Dio, Quark, and Luna were able to trust each other and all gain points. And then, of course, Alice betrayed us, so we lost points, and that puts her in a good position.
Yep.
So we, along with Temyoji, are at the bottom.
Yep, every single result except both betray.
Yeah.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Hey, Alice! What the hell is this?
Excuse me? I just made the most rational choice. The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
Oh, are they really? I'll remember that. But last time you chose ally for this round. So I was sure you'd... That's why I... Oh, yeah, this dialogue is slightly different from the first time, isn't it?
Yeah.
All
So
right, well,
slight spoilers, but
I guess that can't be helped.
yeah. We could make
No.
a new save, but that'd take a while.
Yeah. No, why?
Wait a minute. Last time? What on earth are you talking about?
I thought you said you were sure. Thanks to you, now our BP is down to 1.
I take it Sigma was the one who made the decision.
Yeah.
Is that so? Well, he must be awfully naive. Who bets on a complete stranger like that?
I agree.
God damn it. There is just no winning with this game, is there? I set my jaw and stomped away from Alice and Vi. My hands had balled themselves into fists, but my throat was tight and my eyes stung. Why? Why had she done it? Quark, Dio, and Luna's group, on the other hand, seemed calm, almost happy.
Thank you. I'm so happy you chose Ally.
No problem.
Well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Dio wanted to pick Betray.
What?
Hey!
Mr. Dio told me to pick Betray so that we could get 3 points. He said we could escape together. If we betrayed you, then we'd have 6 BP. And then, if we betrayed someone in the next round, we'd have 9.
Oh, Dio, is this true?
No, that's not what happened at all.
Kidding! I lied. That was a joke. Mr. Dio would never do something like that.
It was a joke?
I still stand by this is really strange. Either that was actually true and that's what Dio did, or maybe it's the other way around and Quark was actually a vicious little monster and Dio is taken aback.
Yeah. Man, you really had me going there.
I really surprised you, huh?
There's something weird about this.
So you really were planning to choose Ally all along? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do. Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah. Exactly.
If only.
I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust, huh?
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
It looked like there had been some sort of argument between Kay, Clover, and Temyoji, although whatever it was seemed to have resolved itself amicably.
Yeah, so you hear the entire conversation
Zero,
of
when
one
does the
group
next
and
round start?
the last half of the other groups.
Yeah.
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP? That's impossible without a second round.
Yeah, I guess you got a point. You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
You can have a vague idea based off of the timer on the watch when it'll happen, but
Yeah. Of course, that won't have started yet because the AB gates haven't shut, right?
it was started when you were at the chromatic doors the second time. So.
Oh, that timer, yeah.
They're already open.
Right, you are. So, let me just close them.
Yeah, like the chromatic door timers does give some vague idea of when the next game will happen.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game will be the moon round. Moon cards will be required to open the gates.
Moon like Luna?
Mm-hmm. Moon cards? Does that mean we can't use these cards anymore, since they've got suns on them?
Yes, indeedy. Now,
You'll have to look for cards with moons on them.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know. As many times as you need to.
it's anybody's guess how long it'll go. But I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9 door.
Probably 2 times based off the flowchart.
Mm-hmm. So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Yeah, high numbers are very unlikely.
Yeah.
Or, I guess depending on what route, there are routes where it would go forever, but those just are very boring routes, so we don't have to see those.
Mm-hmm.
The route where everyone votes betray every time.
Yeah, you can also technically lose points overall if a, solo betrays, but that would be a very long way to lose points, because you only lose 1 overall.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on!
Of course, you could also get stuck just below 9 BP, where every bunny just keeps going back and forth, winning and losing points. After all, if there's no bunny with 9 BP, the door can't open. If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3, and round 4, and round 5. Round 100, round 2000, you might even go all the way up to round 24,9,004,897.
And then we get some kind of overflow error.
Although, I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
Hey, can I ask you something?
I don't know. Can you?
There's rules about who can go into the secondary doors, right? Like, you have to have 3 people, exactly.
Yeah? So?
Well, what about the number 9 door? Are the rules the same?
Nope. There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you. There is one thing though, Siggy. All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary chromatic doors, maybe it's not 100% true.
What? What do you mean?
Well, you can open the door with just 1 or 2 people if you want.
That's not what you told us.
Well, I didn't want to make things complicated.
Then explain it now.
Just use the bracelets.
What? How?
There's a sort of scanner between the 2 doors. It checks to see if the right people are going through. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's scanning the people.
So, it's scanning the bracelets then?
Ding ding ding! As long as the scanner sees the right combination of bracelets, it doesn't matter how many people there are!
But, wait, hold on a minute. Do these things even come off?
No, yes! They do indeed.
Then how do I take it off?
Judging on the way that Zero said that, I'm not sure that anybody wants to know.
Well, there's 2 ways. The first is to get through the number 9 door and escape. As soon as you're out, the bracelet unlocks all by itself.
What's the second way? Hey, Zero, wake up, will ya? What's the second way?
Oh, Theo. I think you already know.
What?
Do you really want to get rid of that bracelet?
Of course I do!
Oh, well, I see. It's easy. Nothing to it, really. You die.
Or you get your army mutated.
Here's an exciting
Potentially.
fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses. You
You know what an electrocardiogram is, right? Technically, it's a machine that graphs the electric current flowing across the myocardium, but you probably know it as the thing in the hospital with the little light that goes beep, 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 beep when someone dies on a TV show.
Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood.
And there's got to be any number of ways to interrupt that signal.
Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching. So, when that signal goes away...
The lock on the bracelet releases, right?
Yep. So there you go. The second way.
In fact, I once had a lab where we had to build equipment to detect that, and it was actually harder to get it working than you would have thought. So I wouldn't be surprised if there was a way to fool these devices pretty easily, actually.
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off. Apart from that, there's no other way to get the bracelets off. If you try something harebrained, like trying to break them or something, you'll be disobeying the rules. I don't think I need to remind you what happens when you do that. But if you're lucky, you might get to see a few of them come off during the next round. Oops. I guess it's not going to be very lucky for some of you, huh?
Next round.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything? Somebody might die during the next round of the AB game. There. That's pretty clear, right? If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Tenmyaldi. Or Siggy. Oh, or maybe Fido. Or maybe everyone? Oh.
That one's not even possible, is it? Well, actually, I
murder
guess
and
technically.
suicide.
What?
Why?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules. I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is!
You mean the needles in our bracelets are gonna activate, and we'll die?
Correct, Siggy. Full marks.
So, Phi had been right. But how had she known before Zero told us?
I see. Phi, Sigma, and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
The 3 of us are all pretty calm about that fact.
Yeah. I took a moment to go over everything in my head. The AB game would continue until someone opened the number 9 door. There were no rules about how many people could or couldn't pass through the number 9 door. That meant it was possible for everyone to escape. The secondary chromatic doors could be opened by any number of people, so long as they have the right bracelets. The bracelets would only unlock under 2 conditions: if you left the building, or if your heart stopped. If your BP hit 0, the needles in your bracelet would activate, killing you.
Oh, one last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs. You already saw them, right? There should have been 3. Red, blue, and green. That means that to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow.
But wait! You've already got those bracelets! Have a look! The color's changed, hasn't it?
It did change. I'm yellow now.
So am I.
Me too.
And you're with Luna instead of Phi now, so
It looks like the color wasn't the only thing that changed.
pairs are
What do you
only
mean?
permanent for 1 round, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like our groups have changed too. I was a solo last round, but now it says pair.
Wait. Really? Mine still says solo.
It looks like Luna and I both changed. Although I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm the opposite. Mine went from pair to solo.
No change here. Still a pair. I guess this must be magenta.
He really struggled with that.
Yeah. Can you not tell purple from magenta?
I'm just wondering, because he struggled so hard with that, if that's going to be a clue to something, that he has difficulty telling the colors apart, and that might be important later.
Are you two magenta too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Quark, Clover, and I are cyan.
I mean, it would be hard to be colorblind for any of these colors, because they're all, like, very different colors. But
Yeah.
it would be interesting if you had somebody who's faking along because they can't actually tell what color it is, and then they end up getting, tricked or making a mistake.
I think Mr. K and I are pairs, and Miss Clover is a solo?
Looks like it.
When did they change?
Back when the AB gates closed.
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically.
The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random. No rules or anything! Now, with all of that explained, I must bid you adieu. Sadly, we may never meet again.
What?
Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here, right?
You know all the rules, right?
Yeah. There's tons of them.
Never
Shouldn't be a problem.
see you guys again.
I mean, there's always Sigma's memory.
Did you really think I was gonna cry?
Nah, 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 nah.
Suckers! As if I'd cry over you dummies.
What the? You jerk!
You mad? Anyway, good luck. I may be gone, but I'm always watching. Maybe I'll see you again someday. Have a nice tragedy.
That little piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
That sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that.
So what happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
Yeah, looks like about 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking, and if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn. How the hell did I end up here? Why? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed off anyone, at least not this bad. I didn't owe anybody money, and my family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payout for me, they were going to be very disappointed. Obviously, I wasn't some kind of genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete, and I certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on His earth. Well, at least if I was, I didn't know it yet. Had I started a fight with a frightening and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group's server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had a one-night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, there was that one time, but you know. Well, yes! But it was just the one time. And she was the one who went after me. Now, that was a lot funnier the first time because I didn't know it was coming and I called it like that.
Yeah, you actually predicted it without ever seeing it. And you didn't even, say anything for the others, just that one.
Yeah, that's what really gets me about deleting that recording, is that I accidentally deleted that, and that was a fantastic moment.
Yeah.
Ugh. Anyway, I was just an ordinary college student. If there was a reason I'd been abducted and put in the nonary game, I sure couldn't see it. Why was this happening to me? I thought back to what I'd been doing right before I was taken. The memories were still a little blurry, but they were there. December 25th, 2028. Early morning, California desert. The moon was beautiful. I'd just finished writing a paper due that day and was heading to my car from the research building. The parking lot was empty, and a bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement. The last time I'd looked at the clock, it had said it was 2 in the morning, which meant that today was Christmas Day. So why was I at school typing away feverishly on Christmas? There were 3 reasons. First, my home computer had suddenly decided to eat shit. When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. I didn't have the time to spend all night troubleshooting the stupid thing, so I headed back to campus to use one of the school machines. Second, the professor in charge of my research group was a Buddhist. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Third, my girlfriend had broken up with me a week before. I'm sorry, I just don't think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I'd got was that one cold email. Try as I might, I couldn't even get in touch with her. Of course.
Email.
What?
She didn't even say it, she sent an email.
Yeah, that is cold. Of course, that meant I wouldn't be attending the party we'd been planning on going to. Somehow, I didn't think drinking by myself around a bunch of happy couples would really be a good idea. Wonder if the twist in all this is that his ex is Zero.
Yeah.
At any rate, I'd stayed up all night to finish my paper and email it off to my professor before the sun began to rise. As I walked across the parking lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was the relief of finishing my paper, or perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I chugged to stay awake. Perhaps it was both.
Mostly the 5 energy drinks.
Yeah. I slid into my car and stuck the key into the ignition after only 2 tries. I twisted the key.
It usually takes me 5 tries.
Yeah. If anything, Zero's just saved him from an accident. Nothing happened. Huh? I jiggled the key in the slot and tried again. And again. And again. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise, like metal on metal, and fell silent. God damn it! You stupid piece of shit! I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. The console was about to get a visit from my fist when... Flashbang! Huh? What?
How did my
What
legs
the hell
get up
is this? Yeah, that's a very good point. It's like his legs are on the dash.
Yeah.
Why is my car smoking? I clawed at the door, and for a moment, I thought it was just my panic and lack of sleep that were keeping me from opening it. It wasn't long before I realized the truth. Shit! Open, goddammit! What was going on? My mind was racing, trying desperately to puzzle out what was happening through a haze of fear and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires. That was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rearview mirror, but I was certain there was someone behind my car. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student sitting in a car can.
Yeah. With their legs up in the air, too.
Yeah. Who's there? My vision started to swim as smoke filled the car. The more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt, and I could already feel the world starting to go dark. The last of my strength failed, and I collapsed sideways into the passenger seat. My eyes slowly drooped closed. My eyes slowly drooped closed. There we go. When they opened again, I was in the AB room with Phi.
Are we gonna flash through the game, too?
Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight, and headed off. Alright, so next episode, we will decide whether we want to search the lounge, the infirmary, or the crew quarters. And at that point, we will be back to material that I, at least, have never seen before. Tyler, of course, has seen the entire game, but for me, it will be new.
Yeah, I wonder which one we chose this time. Based off of the graying out lounge.
Yeah, that is weird that it's doing that and hasn't grayed off the others.
Yeah, because it's the first choice only.
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, some things do differ. Though they're mainly minor things.
Yeah, like, mentions about, oh, I've already come from this room, or, I'm about to go to that room, or whatever. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you all next time.
Bye.